Sporting Wood. Gov checking in for, I guess, technically the second time in 2018. But little late. Better late than never. But going to finally give you guys what you deserve. So apologies for the slow podcast to date. I'm waiting for the motivation to strike me, but problem when you're the Gov and you're responsible for podcasts when you're having the shit season that the Gov is right now. There's no motivation to do this shit, boys. So fuck you. It sucks to have to do this when your team's in the absolute shitter. But I do got to do better. You guys deserve better. So hopefully, for the sake of the league, my team starts to do a little better, and you'll get more of these more than twice a season. I was going to do a post-division podcast. That didn't go well for me, so I didn't do that. Then I was going to do a quarter pole podcast, and I blew that. So I think we're, I guess, at a third of the season podcast. So, and actually, I guess fitting for the first podcast of 2018, I'm drinking the last of the Jameson that was left in my house from the draft. So whoever brought that, cheers to you. So I'm turning on my browser right now. If I haven't given you a podcast by now, I'm definitely not investing any research into your teams to this point other than my own. So I'm literally doing this off the cuff. I am going to do just a team by team breakdown, a review of your squad, your record, and I guess basically just you're going to get a Gov's opinion. You can take that for what it's worth. My judgment's been shit this year, so I guess it doesn't really matter what I say, but starting right from the let's just start from the top. The man of the hour, the Isotopes, coming off a big trade. I didn't like that trade, mainly because I think he got a really good deal, and I was trying to get Stanton as well, and I liked my deal more, obviously, shockingly. But league leader right now, 6-1, and just got better, and he's right that Carlos Martinez is on the DL, and he's still coming back. You're welcome for Carlos Martinez, and who knows where you're going to get a Robbie Ray. I'm not a big Robbie Ray guy, but I also wasn't a big Severino guy, and he's been fucking awesome for you. So, I think your pitching staff will be okay. It's not a bad top three punch, but you needed the outfield help, that's for sure. But even then, I'm looking at your roster. It's not as good as your rosters in past. I mean, Bryant and Correa are fucking awesome, and Jose Ramirez has been lights out. But other than that, now that you had a Stanton, actually, you got a very serviceable squad. But first baseman's weak. First baseman's actually been a problem for me this year too. But yeah, if you got some first base help, you can hang. I don't see you, honestly, as a 6-1. How many points have you scored? You don't look like a 6-1 team to me on paper. Artron. Points for. Where are you at? You're fifth. So, still, congrats. You need luck to be good in this league, and you're 6-1, sitting top of your division. On top of Bopalicious. And this was actually the toughest division, I thought, post-draft. And, you got the champ in here, and Slaughter's actually made a draft this year, so his team's actually pretty solid too. But let's have a look at the Bop. The Bop at 5-2. Start with the pitching staff. Looking at your staff, your second best pitcher is Jose Quintana. And I don't like that. John Gray's definitely up and down. Guajara's he's a prospect. He's not going to give you much this year, I don't think. Godley's actually been great. But he's an unproven guy, too. Who knows? Oh, he's been shit lately. Wow. That's the problem with the young arms. They're not used to that getting stretched out. So It looks to me like you need Scherzer's is the best pitcher in the league. Quintana's been really good, but he's inconsistent, and you need Rodon to come back and give you something. The lineup is dope, Bob. The lineup is fucking dope. All the way through the lineup, what are you getting out of... How is Asdrubal Cabrera as good as he is? Seems like every time you fucking own him, he's really good. But what do you got there? You got Zobrist as backup. Yeah, LeMahieu too. Like, so your second base, you're straight. You're good. And Solarte's come off a bit, but he's going to give you serviceable minutes all the way. You got excellent bats. Really like your lineup. But yeah, surprising actually to see your pitching staff is meh, as it looks like. Might as well to stay in the division. So I'm going to hit up Slotsky next. Slotsky, I remember you having a good draft. And, yeah, you have had a good draft. I mean, you picked up guys like, Manea had a fucking no-hitter or perfect game or something this year. He's been great. Junis has been great. Gio Gonzalez has been really good. Which just drives me insane. He was shit when I had him. And then Barrios has given you some really good outings. Yeah, we went into a tough stretch, but yeah, he's been really good lately. So I like the upside in that staff and the depth of it. It's good. Your lineup could use some work. It could use some work. I mean, good for you for holding up to Buster Posey this long. You get 2.5 points of a catch. You're going to be happy with that. Yeah, your lineup could use some work. You know, you don't have much injuries. You know, Todd Frazier, yeah, he's all right. All right. But otherwise, you're kind of thin in the sticks. But sitting at 4-3, that's going to be a meat grinder division. This is going to be the division to watch all season long. And the champ is in 4th in the division right now, which is a similar spot that the champ was in last year. And he went on a fucking tear and won the league. So I like it that, Briz, you're not giving up. You've been wheeling. I like it a lot. And that top 3 is probably the best top 3 in the league. I thought that my team could have competed with that top 3, but that definitely hasn't been the case. This top 3 is fucking really, really good. Verlander has just turned back the clock. Okay, has a 1.08 ERA. It's just absolutely insane. Kluber's insane. DeGrom has been great for you. You got top 3 like that, you can find spot starts wherever the hell you want. Your 4th and 5th starters aren't that good. Yeah, catcher's really weak, but whatever. You got Smoke, Odor. Yeah, I like this lineup. Your outfield could use some help, but you got AJ Pollock. I doubt Austin Meadows will keep this up. I mean, he's playing better now than he was in fucking AAA, but yeah, if he pans out for you, that'd be great because you need the outfield help. And I like your infield. Yeah, you got a fucking squad that can get hot and contend again. So good on you, Briz. Good to see you have a competitive team and manage your lineup. I think you've had some hard luck losses. I like your roster. I don't feel like you should be last in your division. Moving on. Let's go to the Mermen. Let's go to my division. The Mermen sitting at top. This looks like a shit division, boys. Let me tell you. Holy fuck. This looks like a fucking garbage division. Tops, I've looked at your roster. I don't love your pitching staff. You got Noah, and then I really don't like anybody else. Nola's been actually really good. But, so that's a little better. Maeda, I've owned Maeda. I don't love him. He doesn't go deep into games. So you're a little top heavy. I like those top 2, but then you don't really have much. But your lineup is good. I want to own Gary Sanchez. I love Gary Sanchez. First baseman's a little... No, you got Reese and Josh Bell, so that's good. Shoop. Yeah, Devers. I like this lineup. I like this lineup a lot. Outfield is... Yeah, it's not bad. Actually, yeah, you got Conforto on the bench there. I really like your lineup. Kind of... You got depth on the bench and serviceable players in every single position. So that's a strong lineup. If you got some pitching depth, I'd be scared as fuck of your team. Staying within the division, let's go to Tommy John. So the rest of the division all has the same record. We're all what? 2-4? We're all what? 2-4? Is that where we're at? 2-5. Fucking sweet division. Tommy John. Keuchel, McCullers, those are good guys, and then after that you don't got much. You got some upside. Castillo could be really good, but it's pretty thin after that. Lineup seems like outfield is a really thin position this year somewhere, because you got Judge, and actually I'm a big Aaron Hicks guy. Love Aaron Hicks. So you're good in your other spots there, other than outfield. I think Moncada is really disappointing. Hasn't been that good, has he? No, he hasn't been that good. Chapman's not that good. I can't believe you're fucking second in our division. It's not the greatest roster. You've had some, Cano and Seager going down hurts, so you've had some bad luck. Anyways, you'll keep grinding, Dally. You always do. And then to the SOBs. The Gov season has been so bad. I'm ranked behind the SOBs right now, which right now might be the worst roster in the league from what I've seen and how they performed. Love Strasburg, and I like Eduardo. I like Eduardo. I hope he comes around for you guys. He's been doing pretty good lately. And, I'm a Felix fan, but he's not Felix anymore. That's your third starter, so that's a tough... You got Strasburg as a number one, then it's not much after that. And what the fuck's been going on with Goldie? I don't know what's been going on with this guy. 1.7 points per game. He's had that one legendary season. He's actually been pretty human ever since. And but this season, holy fuck, guy's been absolute junk. And good on you. You picked up my junk, Mitch Moreland, and started him over Goldie. But I think the guys you were counting on, Goldie and Schwarber, have not been very good. Schwarber's been okay. But you got some players. I'm a big Springer guy, but the rest of your outfield is not good. Your catcher sucks. First baseman sucks. Your third base, I like Castellanos, actually. And I like Lindor. You got some nice pieces, but I think you lack in depth, and your pitching is really poor. On to the Gov. It's been a fucking joke. I really went all in on my pitching. I kept 4 pitchers. And obviously, my Japs have been fucking garbage. Darvish and Tanaka are shit. Kershaw's been on the DL twice and hasn't been Kershaw when he's starting. And then my best pitcher was Cueto. And he might be done for the whole fucking season. So I lost my top 4 pitching options. It's been injuries are a bitch for everybody, but I have a real combination of underperforming players and a massive injury bug. I thought my outfield was my strength: Ozuna, Cespedes, and McCutchen, and they've all been garbage. My best outfielder's been Shin-Soo Choo, so that's how bad the season's been going. A couple bright spots. Didi started off great, but he's been shit lately. Scooter Gennett. I like Scooter Gennett. He's been lights out for me. But when Scooter Gennett has been your best player, your season's not going good.